they're this close. I know how much Oklahoma fans love that comment, but here's an example: 4th and 1, mid-second quarter, and Oklahoma is about a extra tenth of a second of a block from this being a touchdown run for for Gavin Sawchuk. So you're gonna have, well, as always, let's watch it and then we'll come back to it. Run down to the right. Nice job by Jake Roberts. He washes down. Got some good blocking going there from Fabechi and Jake Sexton down the field. So you've got Jake Roberts is going to go here. It's going to be Bauer Sharp's responsibility to wash up, to get up here to the second level. And we'll watch it here. And you can see it. Sharp just gets a little aggressive and gets kind of ahead of himself. The linebacker sees what's happening, realizes it's behind him, and he's over pursuing, and he kind of cuts back. It makes, it's a nice play by him. But if Sharp's a little more under control and can just square him up for a second, and Gavin Sawchuk, nobody's going to catch him from 30 yards. He's gone. And you got to do it. You got to complete it. But there was stuff here that wasn't as bad as people think it was. There were moments where Oklahoma just about popped something. So again, I get why everybody's concerned. Believe me, it's something that I've thought. I expected this to be a problem. We've already talked about that, and everybody did. I'm not saying I was breaking new ground or anything there, but it's not terribly far off, especially when you consider this right here is the only guy that is playing the position he started the game at along this 5-man front. You had him over here, him on the bench, him here, and him here. Like, nobody's pulling there, folks. That is what the alignment looked like to start the game. So there's some allowances you just have to make. Especially with Hatchett being a guy with so little experience at center, isn't a guy like Josh Bates and like Troy Everett and, to a degree, Branson Hickman, just with his experience in playing the position, but isn't a guy that knows this like the back of his hand. And so there's a lot of learning there. But I thought the news from Monday night with Brent Venables talking about Branson Hickman looking really good and kind of surprisingly good for his injury, I struggle to believe they'd use him against Houston. So, we'll have to see what transpires. But you got to take that as a positive. And obviously next week here will be Jake Taylor. So that's a guy they've been pretty excited about really since the spring. So, again, we'll watch it one more time. But like I said, you got Jake Roberts, nice job here on the end. Spencer Brown gets out. I think you see a nice job by him. He kind of works this guy and then moves up. And, again, it's just Bauer Sharp. And, again, this isn't meant to single out Bauer Sharp. There's a lot of bad blocking assignments. This is one just to kind of highlight, they weren't that far off from some pretty bright moments.